live? Yeah, it looks like we are. Okay, cool. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Paulo Jossa, and I am the teen librarian in the Enoch Pratt Free, the teen librarian in the governance branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library in Baltimore, Maryland. I can never get that. I can never get that order right. Anyway, welcome to Manga Drawing Lessons, Manga Drawing Lessons Weekly, where we go through basically how to draw your favorite manga and anime characters through various art techniques and sources and resources from the library. Supplies for the program will be available at the Enoch Pratt at the Govins branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library on the first come, first served basis while supplies last. Essentially, we're going to give you like a binder with some really nice paper, really nice pencils, and some books that recommend like how to draw stuff. We have a lot left actually, but we're definitely going to order some more in the next few months, so we can keep a supply of those handy as we continue these weekly manga drawing lessons weekly. If you want more information about the program, it's available here on the prattlibrary.org, or rather calendar.prattlibrary.org. Just search for manga drawing lessons, and should pop up, but the program should pop up. Now, available also online are the Manga Drawing Lessons weekly lessons, which are just essentially I picked some books that have like either poses, references, or tutorials on how to draw anime and manga, specifically in this art style. This is not like a full art lesson type thing, but it's going to focus almost strictly on like anime and manga. Now, all of these resources are available in the Google folder that's here, the Google Drive folder that's here on screen right now. It should be here. If you you can pause here to scan this QR code or QR code to hop on over to the drive, and you can see all these lessons. Now, we're going to do something a little different because we kind of started late, and as it is February, it is African American History Month or Black History Month, and we're going to make something for for Black History Month. We'll take a couple steps back. This program focuses primarily on teaching various fundamental art techniques in order to make your anime and manga drawings look a little better. Now you can do this traditionally with the pen and paper and all the other stuff that we give you here at the Pratt, or like I've been doing in order to do this digitally. We've been using Clip Studio Paint. Hold on. Okay, we've been using Clip Studio Paint. Switch to that. Using Clip Studio Paint to just show you what we've been doing. Now, we've been focusing on like how to use references and poses to create really dynamic drawings, so that your character facing 3/4 to the right, standing like this, is not the only thing that you'll draw. For example, we've used the pose reference in this book, which I'm gonna grab right here. The Complete Guide to Drawing Action Manga by Shoko and Makoto Sawa, which you can borrow from Enoch Pratt Free Library, but not this version, but not this copy because I'm currently using it. Sorry. And back in the Google Drive, you'll see that we actually used the what's it called? Used, blah, 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 blah. There we go. Lesson 8, essentially, to go through the sprinting. Yeah, there we go. Rushing and sprinting pose. Now, I wanted to go through like that very quickly. I wanted to go through like the full, like, oh, we're gonna go through the draft and draft inking and coloring pages, but it's taking a while. But we'll continue, and we'll continue that. However, as part of Black History Month, I told you I was gonna get back in there eventually. As part of Black History Month, I wanted to make what's it called, like to focus on that specifically. And one of the ways we're gonna do that is through, well, making. Sorry, the pick and make, which is going to be made, is gonna consist of like 6 profiles of African American heroes, which you'll find out if you grab a copy, and like 4 different poses of like young man, young woman, what's it called, adult man, adult woman, like poses that you can create your own African American hero from with. And we're gonna see if we can use CSP to find those poses. Oh heavens. Now, what we're gonna do next is we're going to go ahead, in order to like use those poses, we're gonna go back to the Manga Drawing Live sketchpad here, and we're just going to use this as like a play space to oh, actually you know what, I'm gonna make a completely new drawing specifically for this, because I know it's going to be half average size of half by 7. Make this paper. Oh, you can't see this on screen, but like a different dialog box has popped up for like a new illustration, and this is very clearly a software that's been made in not America, because in terms of like creating canvases for this particular particular software to like draw on digitally is like B4, B5, B6, A4, A5, A6, which is like the standardized paper sizes for literally everywhere else other than the United States. And that really bugs me, because in the same way that it bugs me about the metric system and roundabouts, because it's like, why won't the US just do the standardized thing? It's so frustrating. It's the same way I feel about using metric, temperature, and again roundabouts. Anyway, more to the point, we're going to give this a relatively high DPI so we can do some really nice resolutions with it, and so it'll appear more crisp on page. Paper colors is going to be just like this slightly off-white, so it's like not the bright white that's gonna, if we continue staring at it, my eyes will go kaboom. Alright, you should see on the screen that there is like all of this. I'm gonna try to see if I can find my materials. Access? No. これです。Be able to see that. Okay. Figure mail. Oh, I forgot we can do primitive shapes in here. And oh, interesting. Oh, nice. Hold on. I need to see if this works. Hold on. Alright, it just downloaded something from, it's downloading something from the cloud in terms of like a background. Let's see if it pops in to exist. Wow, 30 megabytes. That is bananas. No, that's it. No, it makes sense actually. Ah, kore. Hold on. Oh, oh wow. Oh wow. That is bananas. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Um, so essentially, what's panorama as a 3D asset is essentially you can zoom in and zoom out on like particular places in like, for example, if your setting has like a cafe, um, like a cafe scene for people working, you can just use this as like a background to like, oh man, oh ooh, this is just really cool. Unfortunately, this is not what we're focusing on. Okay, so we're gonna hold Z back until it goes away. Sorry. Okay. Pose it, pose it, pose it. Everybody. Okay. So, and this is going to get into the nicheness of Clip Studio Paint because I don't believe you can do this with Photoshop. And in terms of digital tools, it is very, 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 very useful. It is so useful. Oh my goodness. For example, like knowing anatomy is great, but if you don't immediately you can't immediately like learn how to draw ridiculous poses, and that's fine. um what's it called? Scope Studio Paint has like options for you in terms of just like these full body poses. For example, uh this should just pop into the screen as like, there we go. Okay, and then from here you can actually see that we can edit. Set angle. Yep. Okay. We're gonna move the camera a little bit away. Alright, so essentially what we have here is we can use, what's it called, these 3D materials in order to work with, what's it called, in order to provide a base for whatever drawing. For example, I want to draw like, say, oh geez, I have his name at the tip of my tongue, Black Panther, T'Challa. Yes, T'Challa from Wakanda. Directly on top of this thing. From here, this is a complete, just a layer, which you can like move the opacity of, so that on the layer on top of it, you just like, I'm just gonna use this, but okay, draw on top, which is bananas wild and fun to do. But for now, okay, we're going to. Alright, so while you're editing the pose, what's it called? Reset angle. We're gonna go ahead and make this guy a lot more muscular. Oh, sorry about that. I don't have a mute button, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, we're just fine-tuning. No. Oh. I'm just gonna keep this as well because I didn't realize that moving the body forward in different ways would basically clip the arms. Oops. Alright. Okay. We're gonna stop there. Alright, so we're gonna put it at like 40% capacity, 45% capacity. And see, yeah, this is exactly what we want and need. And notice also that this provides a shadow. In fact, let's play with the shadow. Not the light too. Sorry. Coco days. Light source. It's a light source. I know I am able to. No light source. Light source. Come on. Ah, there it is. I can apply, you can move the light source that's like directly in front of him, above him, or something like that. We'll just have it so that it's like right there, so the shadows are okay. Directional light and boop. Boom. Okay, this is like too many things to play with. Okay. So when you notice here, okay, we're basically gonna save this as this. I'm gonna have to put it in my what's it called, photos somewhere. Essentially what this is going to be is like the base layer for like one of the superheroes that we're gonna make for this take and make. Hopefully it'll be out by next week. And I do apologize for not being able to get it out because like ironically enough the other take and make was too popular and people wanted more of the pins, which is fine. It happens. Okay. Okay, that's what it says. Okay. Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna import, no, we're gonna export the single layer as a PNG. PNG. It's fine. Hopefully we can do 3 more for this, because kind of need to. Okay. Come on, you can do it. E. Check. Certainly an adult man. Oh, Bollocks. I just realized. Bollocks, I just realized something. It needs to be straight up white. Yes, I want to. So it needs to be like completely white because the take-and-make that's gonna go in it does not have like a slight tinge of gray. It needs to be completely white. It should like appear as if it's just like this, just this man. You know what? I can't just. Could I just prove it like that? Hold on. What? Oh man. Let's do that. Hold on. Contemplating whether or not I can do this. It is saving as a PNG, and PNGs do allow for no, transparencies, and as such I could just save the full pose. Let's see if I can actually do it. But work. Straight up. Okay, cool. I think it works, but just in case I think it works, but just in case I'm going to put the paper back on. Okay. Goodbye, man. Let's look for woman. Let's see if standing left works. Oh, it is a man. Hold on. Why is it subtool here? Oh, physical setting. Change Um, this is hilarious. Hold on, I am pretty sure. Okay, hold on. Hold please. I think this is a preferences issue. Why is the preferences holding in the screen? No. There we go. 3D figure. Okay, we're gonna go to female for the default figure. And once we pop this in, it should be cute girl. Nice. Alright. Okay. I think we can just leave this as this pose for like yeah, that is an adult woman. And a large woman. That's a good pose. That's a good height for the pose that I'm looking for. Alright. Go back to the quick access. Go back to light. Should go. I think I just want this at. Back to normal. There we go. Now we can save this pose. Okay. Okay. Let's see, that's good. That's good. Let's delete that. Oh, delete rather. Not change the preferences back to a version 2 male. You know what? I think we need a more dynamic picture for the young man. Slipping on a banana peel. Yeah, that's funny though. That later. Well, let's go back to the uppercut. Uppercut is a good one. But change. That's a very good pose. But we're gonna make further. Body height ratio. Because that's like a teen boy type pose. That. Okay, cool. And the other one was like really strong, so let's make this young man a little leaner. So, if the first one was T'Challa, this is more Miles Morales. Which I guess works out because I do want young woman, young man type pose. Let's very quickly save this because I haven't saved it. Put it bad. Put it bad. Okay. Put that at 40 degrees, 40 some opacity. Go back to the layer, realize it's okay, and then we'll export it as a young man .png. Okay, we should have adult man. Okay, cool. Get off. Now go back to our settings and make sure we're using the default model. Let's see. Go back to find an appropriate. Let's go. Appropriate. Up. Oh, that's a nice one. I think the ratios are about the same. 7 as opposed to 8. Make them a little shorter. Oh, not that short. Okay. No. This is superheroes after all. Probably not a good idea to put that type of model in there. Anyway, we can do a little adjustments. Oh yeah, no, her foot is straight up out of the it's called out of frame. That's not good. There we go. Didn't want to do that. Just in camera. Okay. This is good. This is exactly what we want. Put the opacity down again. Layer. It's okay, and then save, export it for the PNG. Okay. So, like, the direct ideas for all 4 of these images are in the sequence, like T'Challa, Black Panther, Storm, or Monroe, and the young man would be Miles Morales, also known as Spider-Man. I was about to say Black Spider-Man. No, he's Spider-Man, straight up Spider-Man. Spider-Verse Spider-Man also, but they're basically plenty of Spider-Man. Anyway, And this would be like a Moon Girl versus Devil Dinosaur Lunella, um, which is cute. What's it called? Very like relatively standard poses. Nothing incredibly dynamic here. No major angles, but it's just very much like, oh, you can use these little things, little poses as places to start to draw. It's very good. It's very fun, and hopefully we can get that started in terms of the Black History Month Take and Make. The second Black History Month Take and Make. Wait. Oh, so many different ways you can say that. Alright. Now to now to save them. Sure. Could do that. No. This way, yes. I am going to see if this can pop. Ah. Is it actually transparent? I might have to do this one again because I'm worried that it's not transparent. This one isn't transparent, but it's not meant to be. Okay, I'm gonna redo this one. I don't like it. I don't like it. Remove the trash plates. Alright. Open it again. Okay. Should be very easy at this point. Just take out this pose. Oh, not that one. There we go. Fourth a single layer as it break away. Adult. Yes. Yes. Render. Okay. Yes. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna. Oh, I realized I didn't transition back. Boom. There we go. Now going from Adult Man. Hold up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Come on. There we go. So now all of these poses are available. What's called Manga Drawing weekly classes to use. I'm gonna put them on the Take and Makes. It should be relatively easy. Just copy and paste on each of the publisher slides, and then it'll be something that you guys will be able to take home and use as a as a pose reference for creating your own African American or Black hero. Or, you can just actually put, again, T'Challa, what's called Black Panther, Storm, Spider-Man, and Moon Girl on them, so it's really up to you. Anyway, that's basically all we're gonna do today, because we genuinely have no time to do anything else. I would love to go back and continue drawing Tracer, but I have less than 5 minutes. I will say though, oh, what did I do here? Oh, okay, I remember. I will say though, I will say that sometimes like there just isn't time at all, as usual. So whenever you're managing projects, it's probably best to make sure you manage your time most of all. You may want to move the world on your own, but sometimes you just don't have enough time. It sucks, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, so keep an eye out for those. Keep an eye out for those. Where is mouse? Keep an eye out for those. What's it called? Keep an eye out for those Black History Month taken makes, because I should be putting them out either, if not this week, then next week. For like the second part of Black History Month, in terms of my programming here at the Govins branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library. I highly recommend check the chat to make sure nothing is weird. Really? Why is it always was in my chat? Okay, that's weird. Back to the streaming. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a very short, but otherwise still useful stream. Again, hopefully we'll get started using one of these very poses to create our own African American hero. I'm leaning towards less towards Storm and Black Panther, and more like Miles and Lunella, only because like the the younger superhero thing is more of a fun fun concept to play around with, and like it always feels like the adult superheroes tends to be more serious, while the teen superheroes get to have more fun, and it's always great. Anyway, we're gonna call it a day here. Thank you for joining me on the stream, guys, and we'll see you next week, hopefully when we get started on our Black History Month take and makes, and Black History Month take and makes, and Black History Month create own superhero character. It's gonna be great, I promise. See you guys later.